You may never know what is inside that legendary chest, but at least now you can know when it's going to show up. What's going on, you guys? It's your host, Galadon, and yes, I'm talking about the website statsroyale.com, and right now I'm going to find my profile page, which is right here, clicking anywhere on this bar on the home screen of my account. Right there where it shows my trophy count will take me to my profile page, and that's where I will find my player tag, and that's what you need to find out all about your own Clash Royale account, including when your good chests are coming. So right here we zoom in on my profile, and there it is, 8UJU GCG. Now I may have memorized this by now, but that's just because I've been over to Stats Royale a few times. And this is the website. New, amazing look. Love the way it looks. And right there, I enter my profile, and there it is. Breaks down all sorts of statistics about my account. Say that 3 times fast. Wins, losses, challenge tourney, and of course, my chest projections. There you can see it's going to be a few extra battles before I pick up those big chests. It's showing you how many chests you need to be awarded before you get the special chests. For instance, only 13 chests away from a magical, but 740 for my next legendary chest. Now, if you've played a few battles and you want to update it, you can click the refresh profile there to the right of your name, and it will refresh it and give you a better idea of how long you have to wait for those extra special chests. Now, what I also did was I went into last season's results in the global leaderboard, and I found Nova 1 Matt. Now, he's currently in a clan called CRW Practice, and if you scroll down, yes, he finished #1 in the world last season. But this is the deck that shows he's using right now. 3 Musketeer, Elixir Collector, and Miner deck. But I'm curious, I wonder what a top player in the world like this might use in, say, challenge matches. So, well, let's pop back over to statsroyale.com. We looked up his hashtag from his player profile. We entered it, and here he is. So, Nova 1 Matt. And we can see, again, we can see his chest projections. We can also see his wins and losses. And down below, we can see his recent matches. We can click on the tab and see he's been playing some challenges. Now, his last win was kind of unusual. He ran 8 legendary cards, all legendaries, in a challenge match and won. Now, maybe that's not his normal deck, but I figured, well, what the heck? If it works for the top player in the world, then it has to work for Galadon. That's just how this always works. And people are always asking me, what deck do I use to get to a specific arena? And I gotta tell you guys, it is more about the player than the deck. Otherwise, the cards would always just let us get as high as we wanted and win as many challenges as we wanted. But it's really about the play style, about the cards, and that's why you can copy a deck, but there's so many other things that factor into if a deck is going to be effective for you. Obviously, you have to take your card levels into account, but you also have to take your play style into account. Do you like playing beatdown decks? Do you want to play a big, slow, heavy elixir deck, or would you rather be rotating through cards, counting on defense? Is it going to be siege? There are so many different playing styles and decks that work, and you know what? Statsroyale.com, again, it has a deck builder. You can go back and check that. I'll save it for another episode. You know, these guys are not paying me anything to make this video. It's not sponsored. I like the website. It's very cool. It's a super cool utility that you can use. It has all sorts of different resources. I've just scratched the surface, but the biggest one for me has been, up until now, finding out when that next super magical chest, or the giant, or the magical, or of course, the legendary chest is going to appear. So yes, it's rare that you get a legendary chest, but at least now you can know when it's coming. You can also find out lots of other information about your own accounts, and a little bit sneaky, you can find out information about other players' accounts. Now again, this deck, I'm guessing that Matt from Nova was goofing around with this deck, because it doesn't really seem reasonable that you would expect to win a bunch of challenge matches with 8 legendary cards. And I had never played this deck before, so if you've been watching this replay closely, then you've seen some pretty bad mistakes that I've made so far. This was actually a pretty good move there with the Lava Hound, kept that Executioner off my tower, and tried to put together another push. The Giant is going to pull off my Lumberjack, and that means the Rage spell never going to get used by that Lava Hound at all, or the pups. By the time he falls, the only thing left in the area is a useless Inferno Dragon, easily distracted. Here comes my opponent's graveyard. Luckily I had the princess up, I've got the log ready, the Electro Wizard, the free spell goes down on the princess, but I'm able to control those skeletons just barely, and we've chipped away at that tower. In comes the Lumberjack, the rage drops, and that's going to help the Miner finish off the tower in the final seconds of this match. And somehow, some way, I grabbed a victory using this deck. Again, it's about the player and the skill, not always the deck. But a good, fundamentally sound deck is a critical component of winning in this game. And another resource might be statsroyale.com. So there's how to find out about what chests you have coming. Let me know if you guys check it out, if there's other utilities that you are enjoying there as well. Thank you guys, as always, for watching this brief video all the way to the very end. You guys are the true #GalaFam. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Subscribe for update and sneak peek information. And of course, I hope to see every last one of you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.